You know, let's leave it. There you go.
Oh,
It is Hanabi.
Let's go. The strat is no longer at 100%, if I recall correctly. I think, I don't remember which
A
percent.
2-0 victory against the King Slayers GEEK fans in game number 2. Or can GEEK force a game number 3? Remember, both these teams want to make it to the playoffs, so they need all the points that they can get.
Oh man, GEEK fam are up against a world-level threat. That is AE Bren with the Lolita and the Hanabi.
No holds barred when things are this desperate for Altrigo. Let's see, man. This is one match that Baloyski does not want to hand over to Altrigo, so you can expect the full extent of the BBB, especially on the Terizla. At this point, a bit of a signature pick. He's going to be decisive with the engages, but will that be enough? I think a boy right here has more to say, has more to do to really confirm the presence of GEEK fam in that mid lane. But so far, with the aggressive rotations from Altrigo, they're having the better time with the faster clearing. Looking at the emblems here, tenacity for Chidera on the Moskov. He knows that after game number 1 that he's gonna take some damage regardless, right? The dangers are just all over the place. But along with that, Baloyski with the full tank in the setup with the tenacity and the firmness. And you can say the same thing for Veldora as well. Going with no agility, but the Festival of Blood and the firmness. So he's trying to roam around and be that, you know, the aggressive roaming threat. But on the side of Altrigo, that roamer golden combo, both with the bargain hunter. So they're really feeling good about that. They don't feel like they require any extra defense or anything else. They just want to get to scaling as fast as possible.
Can we talk? Wait a second.
Oof, oof.
I'm telling you, it's not going to be fun for the Moskov, man. Even on like a Beatrix, the Hanabi is really good, especially with the Lolita. The Moskov, yeah, oh, I'm sorry, Moskov. I'm sorry, Chidera.
The bounce damage just hurts. In like any shape or form, it just really hurts. And that's kind of the topic that I really wanted to bring out. The winning lanes, but I think it has to wait. It looks like both these teams are already on the next turtle.
Look at Nino trying to chase Vincent as he goes back and forth. No! Again winning on the retreat battle. Vincent losing out completely. Nino with a revitalize still able to stay alive. Pops in the glorious pathway. Oh, this is looking good for AE Bren.
It looks like they're going to be able to pick up that neutral objective, get them a little bit more of an advantage. Feels like the gold lane also has an advantage, but what about... Ooh. Oh, look at that damage. No, Owen's coming.
Oh, with the aggression. What was that? He's going in straight at it. Oof.
Yeah, he doesn't get it just yet, though. But back to that EXP lane. Who wins in the Phoveus versus Hylos lane?
The Phoveus Hylos? According to Professor KB, we keep quoting him on this, but the Phoveus should be winning really, really hard. But unless, you know, that's only if Nino, if the Hylos wants to engage in those trades. If the Hylos just clears, just waits out, plays passive, he has the glorious pathway to kind of roam faster as well into some of these fights. So as long as Nino doesn't really engage and just waits for Nile, for the rest of the team to come in to punish Veldora, not a lot of things Veldora can do. It's not that you can win so hard that you can dive the Hylos.
So if that's the case, should GEEK work on that as their winning lane? Is that the strategy that they should, you know, go with?
I feel that's a fair strategy, but they might have to wait a bit longer because you can see the two revitalizers on the side of Altrigo. There's double synergy here with Nino and Owen. So for now, without enough items, they can't really do enough damage to really decisively take them out. So they gotta just wait a bit longer, and with a few more items, I do feel that Altrigo will have to be a bit more careful with how much they push this advantage of the early revitalized cheese.
Man, an alter ego, the fact that they got the first turtle, they can just keep on scaling like this. It's going to be real tough for GEEK fam to find an angle to even flank. There's so much peel. On top of the fact that they already have tanky members here. Roundo will always be playing for Hanabi together with Lolita. I really wonder how they're going to tackle this problem, GEEK fam.
Boy now has the glowing wand though, so the region can be cut down, but look at this.
Oh, penalties on Baloyski going on to Natalia there. A boy getting ran down by the horse. A boy, what is he gonna do? He can only just walk away there, but Nino pops in Glorious Pathway highs, secures the turtle. They're giving him even more shields. Veldora going in with the Infernal Pursuit. That is the fracture to control this position. A real world inflation has locked them down as well, but Owen is still able to survive. Veldora continuously dishing out damage with the Infernal Pursuit. The Spirit of Destruction connecting as well. But Highs is getting the bounce. Roundo picking up the kill and the peel for Highs. Vincent walking up, going in. Vincent might be punished. Highs dodges away. Vincent cannot got the kill. now. It's the Ninja Hanabi who gets the trade in the end.
3 for 1. A turtle in for the GOAT ties. What was Vincent thinking in that last exchange?
The whole team diving at him, and he's still landing the hits. He's still landing the headshots. That's why he's the GOAT. Highs on the Hanabi, man. Only the corrosion side, and yet with all the shielding, all the protection, he's just able to stand there and dish out that damage, man. We usually see mobility being the name of the game, but right here, it's just pure tankiness and pure peel. Alter Ego, GEEK fam, they have ways to kind of do damage, but they have to be careful, man. They can't keep overextending like that.
Absolutely not. Those things will be punished by Alter Ego, and they have been for the most part. What's the oh my god for?
Look at that shield. It's half HP. How is that a half HP shield?
That shouldn't be allowed, bro.
Oh man. Vietnam Blast. A boy stunned up. Look at Niall really hunting. Oh, he got a connection. Oh, a boy in the back gets stuck there. Eldora. He gets pinned down below. He gets a massive penalty zone. But he's the one that gets punished instead. Niall's just chasing Vincent away. And that is a first Tier 1 turret down in the mid lane for free.
Their team fight is kind of disgusting, right, Alter Ego?
Kind of?
Okay, extremely disgusting. Numnon Blast, you have the ult coming in from highs as well. Roundel is able to top it off. And not to even mention the slows coming in from Nino and even his single target CC. And Niall, literally all 5 members have tools to incapacitate GEEK when they go in for a full 5v5 team fight.
At this point, GEEK just has to go for some kind of dive to just get to highs. But when he's 2-0 and 4 with the ages available, might not even be feasible. Vincent on the Nolan. In theory, this assassin can take advantage of the immobility of the Hanabi, but he's falling further and further behind. As a whole team effort, Alter Ego are taking the game and running.
Yeah, it looks like, I don't know, Alter Ego, they need to think about, no, GEEK need to think about this a little bit more. And it looks like Vincent is looking for that cross-map play. They know that Alter Ego understand that they have the better 5v5, so they're trying to split things up now. Let's see if it works.
Charged up again. Owen finding 2 on the board. Veldora going to be caught in the midst of it all. Pops into Vengeance to try to escape. The real world manipulation is there, but Nino just heals back up. They are not dealing any damage to Nino. Veldora gets baited by the low HP bar of Nino. El Patient El Sabar.
Man, I think all they needed to do was not lose anyone, buy enough time for Vincent to pick up that second-tier turret.
And this is great decision-making from Alter Ego. They do know that there is a split-push play happening. Attempted. Nino, okay, won't be able to find the chase and won't be able to save the turret either. But you can see for Alter Ego, the moment they see that GEEK fam are stalling, the moment they see that someone else is making a push, whether that's Chidera or Vincent, immediately the Numenon Blast gets used up, the Eternal Guard as well. Let's take a look at that replay, man. They're trying to defend right here as Nino just cuts them off completely. Numenon Blast sets everything up. And you can see that even with the real world manipulation raining down on him, Nino just survives for way too long, man. What the heck is that even about? Just like that, Alter Ego just keep outputting the damage. They have a Hanabi. They can hit multiple people at the same time. Already scaling up, almost at that third item.
Look at this dude.
DHS.
Look at this dude.
What is that?
You created this monster.
Wait, was Aldo from Bigatron? He was, right?
Yeah, he was. So Mirko is...
That's not the point I was making, by the way.
Wait, why? What was the point you're making?
Did you see the Smirko coming out?
Of course.
Smirko.
Owen coming down. The Fracture dealing some damage there, but the Revitalize is still there. No damage. Owen, falling down, but the hashtag catches 2 highs. Free hitting in the back. The real world manipulation. Can't get Nino down. Not even close, baby.
But look at that. That engage was kind of messy from Alter Ego. And you can see that GEEK fam has a bit of a better time there, actually trading 1 for 1 instead of for 0. So Alter Ego gotta be careful. They're only at a 3k gold lead, and by all means, they have great scaling into that late game. But if they have the advantage now, there's no need for them to keep trading evenly with GEEK fam and give them a better chance of finding a single miracle play to try and make things happen. Because you can see, Chidera immediately goes for the split push play. This is options that GEEK fam can use to try and confuse Alter Ego.
Let's see if it works.
You know?
Oh, there you go.
Pathway, actually, Vincent Is he spotting that bush? Doesn't look like it. High, he's gonna be engaged on. Ooh, the shield coming in with the Aegis. Oh my lord, that shield is ridiculous. CC immune for a long time. The Milan Blast coming down. A boy, still with the real manipulation, and it's a boy who gets the Lord Alter Ego. Made a mistake, but still, Veldora will fall. Nile low, going in, enhanced chain not connecting. Nino, unable to force a re-engage. 2 for 1, Geek Fam. Signs of life, Vincent. Not enough damage to take Nino.
Oh man, that was close, but GEEK Fam, they've got the Lord, and now with the superior mobility, with the Spear of Destruction, they can use this Lord a lot more efficiently than Alter Ego can. Alter Ego has been able to stop GEEK Fam from doing this by forcing fights again and again. But now that the waves are going to be empowered, they're going to be pushing by default, Alter Ego, you got to be a bit more careful in how they want to move around, and look at that damage coming in from a boy on the Yves, man. That's how he was able to get that Lord in the midst of that fight. Only with a glowing one and enchanted talisman, he's just itemizing completely to be able to spam out as much as possible. He knows it's a front-to-back kind of game, so we've seen this before. Use the Yves and the real world manipulation to really zone out your opponent's marksmen, and for now, our boy is not there just yet, but with another 1 or 2 items, this can be a real problem for Alter Ego.
Absolutely, and it looks like Chidera is going to be a problem now for Alter Ego. Holy Trinity secured in, Narashi.
It's going to be a lot of damage, and even though there is a bulwark, Owen will be forced to kind of calculate which skill, which person he wants to wait on that bulwark for. Not to mention, technically, the Moskov can hit everyone in the team fight the same way like the Hanabi, just differently, you know, with the pierce through as well. So the positioning of Alter Ego, even though you're playing a pure peel for highs front-to-back composition, they have to be spread out a bit more if they don't want to give Chidera extra value from the 3-item power spike.
Man, Alter Ego struggling to utilize that mid-game power spike of theirs. In a messy team fight, GEEK Fam can actually still get the dub, and like you said, Arashi, it's because a boy and Chidera have hit their power spikes. A boy always free in the back. Oh, Vincent going for the steal. He is able to take it away from Nile.
You can see the issue right here. Alter Ego not there to actually open up the map. Even there, Beloyski standing there for so long, might be caught off. Actually, he's too slow.
Glorious Pathway coming down as well. The Milan Blast charged up Nile. So able to get the sight down onto Veldora. Oh, Eternal Guard, and the terrified Veldora cannot survive. Beloyski can only just go in, sacrificing his life. Pure destruction. Chidera, Spirit of Misery. Nile trying to run away. Gets out with the enhanced sword. Chidera almost pinning him down. Alter Ego get the win. Vincent up top going for the base turret. Will be able to take that base turret down. A win for GEEK Fam.
It is a win, but what happened, right?
They saw Beloyski, they knew that Terizla has no mobility tools, jumps on him immediately, but they were forced to chase down so far down into the jungle of GEEK Fam, and while that's all happening, I guess GEEK Fam has made the call. We can't really win out in the team fight.
Yeah.
Vincent can't really find the highs without getting denied completely. Might as well just send him to split push. And they got the base turret, but the saving grace for Alter Ego is the fact that that base turret is on the same side as the Lord, and they have an insane amount of wave clear, and they're already on the Lord, trying to force the hand of GEEK Fam, force them to overreact, and maybe use some spells.
Vincent again occupying that bush. Owen still standing. Vincent
Walking up and winning after retreat battle. Nile shut down by Veldora. Beloyski will be slain. Good Eternal Guards in the back to actually peel. High still with a bit of nature. They're kiting back again with the Higan Bana, but the damage is going to be too much. Vincent going across the board, getting terrified. Roundel getting the Curse Blast, but it is the King Slayers who walk out on top in this team fight. A wipeout against all odds. AE Bren stand no chance.
What? What's GEEK Fam? The King Slayers come back, ladies and gentlemen, in game number 2, forcing a game number 3 against Alter Ego's intelligence. The BBB, the brains in the team, not just on Beloyski, really propelled them forward.